So hi guys, welcome to our 9th episode. AZIATIX joins the YMCMB family. I'm your host Jamie, so welcome back. You want to say hi to our listeners out there?
Hi ladies and gentlemen. Hey.
So first of all, I need to congratulate all of you on your recent signing with YMCMB.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jamie.
So for our listeners who don't know YMCMB too well, can you give us a little short intro of that record label?
Well, it stands for Young Money, Cash Money, Billionaires. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, we'll become billionaires one day.
And they're the mega multi-million-dollar record label home to Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Drake, and Jay Sean.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
So there are a couple things we want to talk about with you guys today, but before that, we have a very special guest here with us.
All the way from the first floor. Hola, Jay Sean.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Hello. Hola, everyone.
Can you tell us briefly what you've been up to for the past week or so before we delve into it with some questions from our fans?
Oh, the past week's been crazy. We were out in LA for the Cash Money pre-Grammy party.
Yeah.
And also attended the Grammys itself.
Yeah.
And what else we do? Oh,
And we shot a music video.
Right.
Oh, yeah. They shot the music video while I was in the trailer eating.
And I saw you guys on NBC's Main News, which is one of Korea's top broadcast stations here, due to your recent signing with Cash Money. So how come it made the national news instead of just entertainment news?
I feel like it made the national news because I think it's making a history for not just Korea alone, but just Asia.
Right.
I think it's the first time Asian artists from Asia got signed to a major label out in the U.S.
Right.
And the deal itself is pretty groundbreaking too.
Right,
So,
right.
I think it made the main news. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And the crazy thing was it aired on like Lunar New Year Day.
Right, right.
Yeah, so like everybody was home, everybody got to see it, so it got real crazy with
Yeah,
that.
you guys were buzzing on the search engines here in Korea after the news.
Yeah, it's trending number
It's
one.
crazy. I mean, we were in LA, so we actually didn't see the thing live, but we got a lot of congratulatory messages. And
Yeah.
Got like
Awesome.
30 text, messages on my phone, like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. I thought I won the jackpot or something.
You did, I guess. And so for those of you who missed it, you can catch the video clip of AZIATIX on NBC and NBC News Today on our website, AZIATIX.com, and our YouTube channel, AZIATIX. So a lot of fans sent in many questions for our ACAST, so thank you to everyone who wrote to us, and after the break, we'll get right into it.
Yeah.
Stay tuned, folks.
So for those of you who tuned into ACAST for the first time, Eddie, Nikki, and Flosick will share behind-the-scene tidbits and more personal information that you can't hear anywhere else. So please tune into our future ACAST. And we usually update everyone on our Facebook.com/AZIATIX and Twitter @AZIATIX. And receive questions, which you can email to AZIATIXcast@gmail.com. So please follow us on Facebook.
Don't be scared to ask. Ask anything you want.
And we read through all our questions. And many fans asked, what was it like to see the Grammys and be on the red carpet at YMCMB's pre-Grammy party? Which artists were you the most excited to see and meet?
it was like one crazy incident after another. Just like everything that's been going on, and the pre-Grammy party to the real Grammys to the music video, and just the people that we met along the way. I mean, we gotta list all of them, I guess. Like Slim, Baby, Wayne. Well, who else? Drake,
DJ Khaled.
I mean, all these guys are so cool.
Yeah, and I saw a picture of you guys chilling in the VIP box
Yeah.
suite. So what a way to watch the Grammys for the first
Who would
time.
have thought that we would be there watching it live while drinking wine and eating steak? I had no idea that was
And then
ever going to
a
happen.
full buffet set up there.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was crazy.
No, so like, you hear other people saying, oh, but these people were closer and stuff, and I'm like, but we're eating steak and drinking wine while watching it. It was very comfortable. It was fun though.
So you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was. Thanks. I mean, honestly, to tell you the truth, we didn't even know we were gonna go watch the Grammys.
They called us like 2 hours before.
Yeah.
Really?
You guys got closed for the Grammys, and then like Flo and Nikki just jumped out the hotel room and bought some clothes.
We went on a quick
Last
shopping
minute
spree
shopping?
in
Oh,
Hollywood.
really?
Yeah,
so
that was pretty quick shopping too. That was like 15 minutes.
We bought our outfits in like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was fun because we got to see so many amazing artists
Right.
performing, like Bruno Mars, Justin Timberlake. I mean,
Right.
Yeah, Timberlake was
so good.
crazy
So good.
live.
Yeah, they're awesome. Yeah.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
And Jenny Fan asked us through Facebook, since you're part of the YMCMB crew now, which artist from the family would you guys like to collaborate with? And Jeanette Chin asked, are there any other future possible collaborations with artists from Cash Money that are in the works now?
Okay, to answer the first one, I mean, there's such great talent over at the YMCMB family. I mean, hopefully in the near future we can collaborate with Wayne, Stunna, Nicki Minaj, Drake, and everybody. I mean, they're just so amazing. So yeah, and if we have anything in the works, I think we're just gonna let it go naturally. I mean, we're always in the studio together, and they're really cool. So if we have a track, then hopefully.
The funny thing is, a lot of people ask, is the single gonna have a collaboration on the first single? The funny thing is that Cash Money so far has been very open to Asiatics and their sound. They constantly demand them to be original and be themselves. And they, what they tell me is that they feel like Asiatics has like a very good balance within the group itself. I think they want to introduce that to the world. So the first single is going to be just Asiatics by themselves, which is, I think a lot of fans are that's what they wanted. So.
Right. Actually.
And I think it's just a lot of people are very curious to see what Asiatics is about. For those who never really, who don't have a good idea.
Right. And one of our top comments on all of our social media channels since the news came out about YMCMB was, how will this change your music? Or is your music going to change? A lot of fans wanted to know that you're going to keep that unique sound that they fell in love with in the first place.
I mean, that's kind of like what I was talking about. They're, they really liked Asiatics, just how they were. And they constantly tell me, they want to maintain that.
That's good.
So,
because fans want that too.
Yeah, even when they did the track with Red One, they both, they all wrote together. So, they had good synergy and,
And if there's going to be any change, I think the only change there's going to be is only getting better as artists and as musicians. Because, I mean, stick it to our sound. That's something I think every artist should focus on. And on top of that, working with different producers and working with different teams, just, it opens doors to improvement and new sounds and stuff like that. So.
And another top question from all over the world was, will there be any concert tours or fan meetings soon? We've been waiting for you guys for a very long time.
That's going to probably be the remaining of the year, to tell you the truth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean...
Can you tell us a little bit more?
The cool thing with, working with Cash Money is, I know a lot of people may feel like, hey, are these guys going to go to the States and stay there?
Right, exactly.
But, I think through Cash Money, Asiatic for the first time is going to have a wider reach. Reach places they haven't gone before. I think for the fans out there, they're going to have more opportunities to see them perform live in their neighborhoods,
Nice.
And is there a time frame that's coming out for that yet?
This year? I would say starting from early as maybe April. They're
oh, wow. That's soon.
Very soon.
Exciting.
Can't wait.
And my birthday's coming.
Early as April, late as next year.
Okay.
They shot the video and everything. I think the single is going to be launched very soon.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
great.
Ready to go.
I think one thing we saw when we went to California this past trip, we realized that there's a lot of artists. There's a lot of artists that are still working on their music or something are in the works or they're about to debut. There's a lot of different artists in different situations, but I think we're very grateful because, we're going to go at it pretty strong. So, we're very excited and nervous as well, but this is definitely the year where Asiatics is going to do something.
Keep a lookout.
Big.
Okay, guys. So after the break, we'll be back with more questions from our fans. So we're back on ACAST, and Nanami from AZIATIX Japan.
Hi.
Hi, Nanami.
Hi.
Hello.
Said you guys looked great in the pictures at the pre-Grammy party.
Oh, thank you.
Who took the longest to get ready? Which Grammy performance did you like best? And how tall is Slim?
Oh, wow. Good
So what was the
question.
first question?
How long did it
First
take?
question was,
How long did it take to get
who
ready?
took the longest to
Oh,
get
that's
ready?
probably me. I have long
Is
hair.
it because of your hair?
Probably, yeah.
Washing it takes a couple hours.
That's probably me.
Okay, so Eddie,
Yeah.
which Grammy performance did you guys enjoy the most?
I enjoyed Bruno Mars with Sting and
Yeah, they all
Yeah.
came
Oh,
out.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
crazy.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was
That
really
was
good.
real
I thought
good.
that was hot.
Good collab. Yeah.
Anyone else? I mean, what about you guys?
unanimous?
Everybody
Yeah.
did so well.
Right.
You know?
A lot of great performances, I guess. I really like Kelly Clarkson with her vocal. Just she was amazing.
Kelly
Vocal
Clarkson.
prowess.
And Rihanna looks stunning.
Yeah. She always looks beautiful.
Beautiful.
And she could sing. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
wow. We're blown away. We're eating our nachos up there.
I felt we were like a theater, like just eating food.
And how tall is Slim, guys? Because he looks
Oh,
great.
Slim's really tall. Dude,
No?
I would say
7?
yeah.
I say he's
Is he?
about. No, I say he's about 6'8", 6'9".
7.
6'8", yeah.
Right.
Oh no, he's like I
don't
come
know.
down. I come up to his knees.
Let's just say he's like twice all of our heights.
Okay, twice of Asiatic heights.
The amazing thing is, I think out here in Korea, like I always thought Nikki and Eddie, Flo, they were all above average height.
Right.
And when we're rolling with Cash Money guys, we look like
Shrink.
hobbits.
I'm just like, yo, let me
Why
stand
would you
next.
say that?
Just like, let me stand next to Wayne this whole
Yeah.
time.
Hobbits.
Okay, next question.
Alright,
Next
fine.
question. And Yukari Porter from Boston asked, who did you tell about the great news when you guys signed to YMCMB 2 first?
First.
Well, this would probably be like the most important person to you.
What did you tell Eddie?
My mom. Yes.
Oh.
When we originally got contacted from Cash Money, I didn't tell the guys until maybe about a
Yeah,
month,
kept it a
and a half.
secret.
I wanted to kind of surprise them. So like I think Flo
You
was
guys
No,
did
you don't
a
understand,
surprise.
Because every time I talk to Jay Young, he'll be like, yo, something crazy is in the works.
What he will tell you.
Project Napalm's going to blow everything out the water. So I'm like, okay, what is he? He's like, I'll
You'll
let
see.
you know soon. And it's been, week after week, I'm like, yo, what's
What is
going
it?
on?
'Cause I think Flo was like, what's our next move? He's
Right.
kind of stressing. I was like, Flo, you got nothing to worry about. And then, so
No,
I think Flo was eating lunch or something when I told him, and then
Right.
he just had that look on his face, like,
See, the thing is, whatever Jay Young says, like from what I've experienced, anything that Jay Young says is golden. Like, it's going to happen, So at the same time, my hopes were always up. But then I was always curious, how crazy is this next move going
And
to
this
be?
just blew it out of the water,
And then,
right?
it's like, and then once they broke the news, they pretty much got us all together in downstairs.
Yeah, I
And
remember.
then they had
that.
like hidden cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
On you. They played it on
pretty
you,
much on
right?
all of us.
Oh, it was
and
on
then
all of
like
you?
when they broke the news, like I didn't go crazy or I wasn't like crying. I just didn't know what to think. Like I was
Stunned.
like, what am I hearing right now? Like, and then it took about a week to really like realize that we are actually working with Cash Money. It took a week,
Right.
Because I just couldn't. It was so overwhelming.
Right.
It was so from left field. I just couldn't take it. Yeah, I was just like, what?
Well, congratulations again.
and then Nikki, was like overwhelmed with emotions. He's an emotional guy.
Hey, I remember
emotional.
Nikki
Yeah.
Opa
Yeah,
cried. He cried.
Yeah, he cried.
I remember that.
Yeah, I cried.
That was cute.
It was a very emotional time. I mean, the feelings like were running crazy. So I mean, it's
Right,
been a
I'm
dream come true
sure.
for all of
Yeah,
us. So
definitely.
yeah, I had a tear or two.
Or 5 or 10. Okay. And Bonnie Wong asked, what was the final reason for signing with YMCMB? I guess because they reached out to you.
Yeah,
So.
they basically saw a post on Facebook
Right.
through our mutual friend,
Uh-huh.
and before they even contacted us, they reviewed all our videos. The whole presentation was done at the company
Before they
And,
contacted
they even
you guys.
contacted us, so everything was approved. And then they, we had a mutual friend that knew Cash Money, and she knew us, and so. She contacted us and said, "Hey, Cash Money wants to talk to you guys."
Right.
And it was like I think it was like 3 or 4 in the morning.
When they contacted
Yeah, when they
you.
called me, so I was like, sure. and then sure enough, person from Cash Money contacted me again, like 4 in the morning, and it was like, I woke up the next morning thinking, was that a dream? And Yeah, it was crazy. And then we finally got to talk to Slim and, Vernon, everybody out in Cash Money. And, they're the friendliest, most down-to-earth guys. It's I know, a lot of people have that, kind of perception of their persona in public eye, but they're like the nicest guys you ever meet. Most humble. They really appreciate the gift of music. One thing they always, say over and over is how they think when an artist feels the calling from God to do music, that's the most important thing.
Wow.
They saw that in the guys, and they really, really, love the guys. So
that's great.
YMCMB.
And many fans also ask, what do you think your unique color is in your musical style compared to Cash Money? Since you guys are the only Asian Americans signed to the label, what dimension will you be adding to their
Well, I think Cash Money, lately, they've been trying to expand and try different genres of music rather than just hip-hop.
Right.
So, they signed Jay Sean not too, like, a few years back.
Right.
And they got Limp Bizkit in their lineup, which is like rock. I think I have a country singer.
Yeah, got country artists out there.
Yeah, so I think what we're contributing is just us. Like
I
our
read
sound,
on Billboard
who we are.
Biz that their A&R, Joshua Berkman, said that you guys they're launching you because they want to be more international.
I think they're trying to broaden their scope on the market too. So
No, and it's great that they feel that we could be the group and the artists to make that happen as well.
Yeah, and I think we all love how they're so progressive in their thinking as well. They're not so like set in the traditional way of music business. They want to do new things. They want to explore new things, and they're very capable of doing it.
Right.
So
you see Slim and them on the Korean news.
Yeah.
It's like
they love it though. They're like,
it was the craziest thing. It's like and connected with us.
Right.
And they go on Korean headline national news.
Yeah. You guys are also made the headlines on Japan's Yahoo, which is like their biggest. When the news came out too.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Thank you.
And many fans asked Flo.
Yeah.
You said that you had a crush on Nicki Minaj.
Yo, what's up with all these
You
crushes?
said that you had a really big crush on her, and they asked, "Did you meet her? And will you ask her out on a date?"
Okay, you know what? First of all, I'm gonna have to watch what I say from now on because it seems like I have a crush on every girl artist right now. That's not the case. I just think they're very talented, and
But you said you have a big crush on her.
Musically, I do. No, but Nicki Minaj, she's talented. She's pretty. She's
funny.
She's funny,
think she's
down to
funny.
earth. We come from the same neighborhood. She comes from
Queens.
Jamaica, Queens, and I used to go there like every day. So, I know that neighborhood. I know where she came from, which is why I respect her even more because she came from the bottom,
Right.
And
will you take her out on a date?
I would.
Or ask her out?
Can she take me out on a date? Because honestly, I don't think I could. I could be of great service for her. You know what I mean? But
Okay. And Natasha asked, did YMCMB sign you guys because of Psy's crazy success? That's what people think.
Yeah, that's what
A lot of people think, it's because that Psy blew up, they decided to delve into K-pop. But I read on Billboard Biz as well that Cash Money, they were working with you guys, recording you guys for a long time before Psy broke
it
out.
happened, I think about 3 months before the whole Psy craze happened out in the U.S. Yeah, I mean, like they're saying, that success and knowing, Asian music is growing out here, that whole confirmation, I guess, helped the process.
Right.
Yeah, we were talking with Cash Money Records like probably 3 months before that happened. And like I said, they're very progressive. They're already thinking like international market and all this stuff way before that stuff was happening. These guys are very cutting edge. Yeah.
And Amy from our AZIATIX Thailand said, it feels really great to be hearing nonstop good news about you guys. My question is, how is the new music video shoot with your AZIATIX in LA? And please come to Bangkok.
Bangkok.
It was great. I mean, like, the AZIATIX from LA that came to our video shoot, they knew last minute. Like, like less than 24 hours before, we just kind of put it up on Facebook. Like, please, if you're in the area, come stop by and say what's up and be
It's like
in
a
our
Monday
video.
like at night.
Yeah.
Right.
So
everybody has work and school or something.
Yeah,
They all made it out,
They
though.
all came out, and we're just blessed to have them in the video and share this with them. So it was a great feeling.
Yeah, we saw some of the clips. I mean, our director showed us some of the clips that we had with the fans and everything, and it looks amazing. So thanks to all our fans.
Yep.
And Vicky asked, when are we actually going to see this new music video? And when are we going to hear you guys on the radio in the U.S.? You should invite more of us to the music video shoot.
Oh, hopefully, yeah. Hopefully, future music video shoots,
Give you earlier notice.
Yeah, give you earlier notice. And But when is the track dropping? Very soon. And when is it going to come on the radio? Very soon. I think within the next few months.
Yeah. I know I say very soon a lot. They ask us these questions and they're like, please don't say soon. Because we've been saying that for
I'm sorry, but okay, April.
Definitely this year.
That's
probably like early half of the year.
Yeah, early half of the year.
All right.
Yeah, and I think definitely it's gonna hit the radios before everything else.
You're gonna hear it a lot.
I think it's gonna just be all over. So
very soon.
Don't worry, it's coming.
It's very soon.
Actually, I want to talk a little bit more about the music video shoot. How is it like to work with such an A-list production team? I mean, I heard the set was just crazy.
Yeah, set was
my gosh! I mean, these guys are like the top. You know, they're the best in the business. You know, and working with Jeff Panzer and Jay Martin, our director,
and Darius Baptist, one of the most sought-after stylists and image consultants.
We worked with all the A-list guys, I mean, and there's a difference. You know, they really made us look right and everything, and we felt really confident. So, you know, we're really ready to.
So you guys felt more confident
out
because
of the
you're
ballpark.
Had a great hairstylist for you.
Thank you,
Eddie.
Yeah, you guys.
The guy did like 4 hairstyles each. You know, and he was like,
big ups, Maxie.
Maxie, he's a great guy.
I remember the beginning of the shoot too. It is kind of nerve-wracking, like working with them in the beginning. So in the beginning, when we were on our first set, we were doing our thing, and then Jeff comes up. He was like, "All right, guys."
Are you guys done?
Are you guys done? Did you not start yet? Do you know what we're doing right now? He was like, all right, guys. He's like, you're gonna either do this now or never. Like, they weren't beating around the bush. He's straight up and down. Like, yo, you guys.
Okay,
you guys.
So we ran through our first sort of run through. Right, we had our shoot, right, and then he comes up to us. He's like, all right, that was good. When are you guys gonna be great?
That was good, but I need great.
Listen here, Jack.
Awesome. We at Cash Money here. We have a standard. Standard that Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj.
But he has it's just out of pure family love. The guy, he's
tough love.
Yeah, I mean, he really likes the guys, and then he did the first thing, and then he's like, "Hey, are you guys done? Okay, you guys did your thing. Okay, now let's really go at it." And he's like, this is the same talk I had with Drake, same talk I had with Nicki Minaj on the first set. You guys got to take it to the next level, and then boom. And the guy's like a coach, in the corner at a boxing ring. He's like,
that's
really
great.
motivated us to give it our all and then some. So
and then boom,
Yeah, hopefully the video you guys can see that too.
And I told Jeff, I said, hey, they're warming up. Give them a few takes. They haven't seen Asiatics do it yet, right? And then sure enough, about the third take, they were loosening up.
Luckily, I was about to just break down. You don't understand. But then, and I remember talking to Jeff too. It turns out he's my neighbor from New York. He lives like a block away from me. Yeah, so we became really cool, and then I think that really broke the ice.
Jeff Panzer is a great guy.
Yeah, he's
really
awesome,
funny.
Man.
I mean,
I hope we could chill with him, just
cracking
outside
up the whole time.
That guy's really cool.
That's great. So, how is it seeing your LA fans? You guys haven't seen them for a while.
Yeah, it's been quite a few months, I think, or almost half a year maybe. But they came out and we were really excited. A lot of familiar faces, and just to see them and just say that we're waiting for your new stuff and giving us so much support on the set that day, and it made us want to do even better. Give it our 120%, and when we had break times, we try to get down and talk to them, take some pictures with them, and they were out there for hours in the cold.
Some of them drove up from San Diego,
right?
Which is
that was crazy.
About 2.5 hours drive from.
Right.
We're always so grateful, and we feel very blessed that they came out.
And they were just tweeting all over the place about the shoot.
They're like, I remember before the video shoot, we went to Cali. A few weeks before that, there was this one girl, right? She didn't really know who AZIATIX was. And then, I guess we introduced each other or whatever. And then, and I remember, so who's your new favorite group? And she was like, AZIATIX, right? We come to the video shoot and she's there.
Oh,
she's
that's awesome.
She's wilding out, having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good to see.
Yeah.
I wish I was there too.
Next time, Jamie.
Okay. So after the break, we're going to wrap up today's ACAST. So we'll be back. So guys, before we wrap up today, we have a love letter from an Asiatics in Korea. Actually, she sent like 6 love letters to us. But Kong Hyunji said, YMCMB makes me so crazy and I feel very proud as your big fan. You guys always give me positive energy and I keep your message to chase your dreams in my mind all the time.
Thank you.
So I want to say cheers from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, Asiatics. I'll always be with you. So amazing. Yeah, you are.
Oh, thank you, Hyunji. We appreciate it.
Is there anything you guys want to say to our listeners out there or to your new family, YMCMB?
Oh yeah, I hope you guys are just as excited for us because we're really excited about this journey, this next part of our journey, AZIATIX,
definitely.
YMCMB. Hopefully we're gonna, keep it going, keep making history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah, so I mean, a big thank you to all the fans that were here with us since day one. And if you're a fan that just became a fan like last week or these last few days,
to the family.
welcome to the family. We thank you for your support and love. And, we're always so blessed to have you guys in our lives. So
Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We love having you.
Always.
Thank you.
Safe trip downstairs.
Thank you.
Safe travels.
Thank you guys so much. We love you. AZIATIX
AZIATIX
all
all
day.